Can I just touch on this Salem? Is it Salem, this Massachusetts city?
Yeah, I was going to bring
it's Salem.
Yes.
Right? Okay, there's a controversy I've never even heard of. And I thought maybe I blacked out. You know, maybe I'm still having blackouts from when I was drinking 20 years ago. None of us can find anything on this, right?
No.
Never mentioned anything on this.
No.
Story is Salem, Massachusetts. They said Glenn, the mayor said Glenn was angry about their decision to not continue a contract they had with Gordon College, a conservative Christian college, because they had essentially backed the Hobby Lobby case and said we shouldn't be discriminated against because, because of a new executive order the president wants to put through. We should be able to still honor our Christian values. It was signed by, I think, 14 heads of different colleges around the country. This town found this offensive and decided to cancel their contract, which they had a clause in to back out at any time, and they executed it. Apparently the mayor, though, decided to say on her Facebook page that you really hated the decision and you tried to get people to call her and complain about the case.
And then she pledged to donate $1 for every caller that came.
I thought it was $5.
$5.
And I was really tempted to post on my Facebook page because if we did, she would go broke.
Right. Yeah. It's a fun temptation.
It was a fun temptation.
But I was fascinated to hear what the actual. Here it is. They said now. Then Reuters reported on it, and it was run by the Huffington Post and a ton of other outlets. And they said you quote took up the issue and asked quote for readers to complain to Driscoll. Esquire wrote a completely unfair, horrible article about it too. But they actually are the only ones I could find that found what happened. This is what they say. The Blaze ran a story about the mayor's decision to terminate its contract with Gordon. Somebody posted the phone number to Driscoll's office in the comments section. That's the entire story. That's your development with it. So someone in the Reuters ran a story about a Facebook post by a mayor based on a comment in a comments section. That's got to be a weird position to be in that you have hundreds of news stories about your opinion on an issue when no one's asked you your opinion on the issue.
I will tell you that I read that story with great interest because I was like, really? What a
I know,
bastard
you sent the email, like, what the hell?
Not only did she say she was going to donate $5 for every call she got that was a complaint, and I think we could come up with, 100,000 of those? But not only did she say she was going to do it, she wrote a signed letter on official city government letterhead saying she was going to do it.
Some charity.
We respect her reliance on private charity instead of government to solve these issues.
Yes, we do.
We respect it. That's why we think 100,000 people should call her. And look, we just asked you for all this money on the border. Tons of money on the border, and you probably are out. This is a way to donate money to charity without having to give up any of your own money. She just wants the calls. That's really nice.
If more than 100,000 call, even better. But really,
yes, 100,000 calls is, she just has to give $500,000 to this charity, which, by the way, meets in a church.
Awesome.
It's a great fusion of all of our beliefs. Could it be any better? I mean, I love this, but I don't know.